plan was to go for a nice walk through Hyde Park, but it's only just after 6 o'clock and the light is pretty much gone. So behind me you've got Speaker's Corner, just there, whoop there. But if I see anything else at all, I'll point it out. Abandoned mannequins. It's a good name for a band. This is the V&A. So if you're the Royal British Society of Sculptors, how do you want to show off your sculptures? Some midget gems. We have found the hotel, Vonder. Yeah, it turns out, again, I'm not Kensington. I'm Earls Court. Earls Court station is literally around the corner. So it's another one of these situations where it's cooler to put Kensington than Earls Court, but that's okay. That's okay. But I am very tired. I'm very hungry, so I think we're going to just go straight in and check it out. Thanks.
No worries at all, thank you again.
Cheers. This is me. The Michael Jordan room. Alright, let's take a step back. I'm going to assume I just hit that and it's not haunted. So here you go from the doorway. Looks like another single room. Nice little kitchenette, got a microwave, got some plates. Oh, I was expecting a hob. Don't have a hob. Little tiny fridge. Cutlery. Kettle. That's outside. So everybody can see in. That's the bed. And the bathroom. Looks clean. Nice shower. Good head. And some nice souvenirs. Smells of something. Smells a little stale. Art review. Looks like finger painting by giants. Oh, a secret place. Nope. Nope. Okay, so this is just the stupidest mirror. Well, it does light you up a little, I suppose. But it doesn't get any light in this alcove. It's a very small room. But I think it's quite nicely presented. The TV is a good TV. The microwave's a good microwave. Looks like it's a good coffee maker. Blanket feels like a good blanket, so it's quality. Let's feel the bed. It's kind of like sitting on a bench. Okay, I'm not going to do a pillow test, they look fine. They look fine. They're certainly colourful. And I think that is actually a really nice thing. All these hotels that we've been going into have been kind of bland or boring or magnolia, but this is quite vibrant. You know, I was making fun of the art, but you know, it's different colours. You know, it's a nice yellow headboard. You know, the wallpaper's fine. I quite like that kind of stuff. The reception was nice. I really thought I had a hob, so I'm really lucky because I was going to bring food with me. So as it happens, the stuff that I've got in my bag is microwavable, so I made some burritos last night, so I'm going to warm them up. And to be honest, I'm knackered. So I can see that being all I do tonight. But what's really cool is I have a breakfast. So I'm hoping that it's a really good breakfast. That's served at 7:30. So what's that? What that does? It makes doing things in the morning a little bit more difficult, because it's almost a choice between, you know, getting out into Hyde Park in the daylight or eating well. And I'm probably going to have to choose eating well, because I can do Hyde Park another day. So this is my key. Opens my door, opens the front door. Oh yeah, just quickly. Receptionist, very nice guy. Very helpful, very informative, very polite. So it's a good start. It's a good first impression when the receptionist is a good guy. So this place loses marks for only having green tea. On the one hand, it's the first one I've come to with hot chocolate, and yet it doesn't have tea bags. This is why I always carry spares. Yeah, this light is freaking bonkers. It's the worst night's sleep so far. I don't think I can put it down to the room or the bed. I think it's because I'm ill, and you know, I was like half-hour bursts of sleep, so I don't feel like I've slept. I feel absolutely terrible. The shower's helped. I created a little sauna in the room and just sat in there for like 15 minutes, and it hasn't done any good to my voice, but my chest feels a bit lighter. The way I feel, I don't think I'll be doing anything tonight, so this is, sorry, boring video, straight back to the hotel. But I am intrigued about breakfast, because I could really do with it, I think. Let's go see what it is. For a few minutes I had plans, but then the grown-up in me has said, no, you need to go to sleep. You are not well. You haven't slept properly in 2 days. Look at your eyes. You need to sleep. So I almost went to an Arsenal game tonight. So some of the guys in work, a lot of them support Arsenal, loads of them. There's like 4, 5, 6 people in the office that support Arsenal, and they had a spare ticket. And I like football, so you know, Arsenal are not my team, but I would have gone. Would have been nice to see the stadium, have an explore, see what the atmosphere is like. But I can't. I'm not well. I need to sleep. But I really toiled with it, because I wanted this video to have something in it, which was more than the hotel. We discovered an app recently called Too Good To Go, and essentially what it is it lots of kind of food places in the area give you discounted food, or for a discounted price you can get the food that they're about to throw away. So what I've decided to do, I've decided to order my food from the app, and I've decided to go with a Caribbean I was going to say a Caribbean chicken place, but that's an assumption, because you don't know what you're getting. You're getting something called a magic box. So I've ordered a Caribbean magic box from a place it's not a million miles away from here. Let's see what we got. I have been given some rice and some chicken. I've been given 2 vegetable patties and 2 dumplings. He's got a mind of his own. So that's quite a lot of food for a £5. I'm not going to get through 2 patties, so I'm going to probably maybe put one aside for tomorrow. I don't know what kind of dumplings these are, but yeah. So this is what I've been dealing with. It's just got a mind of its own. There's no timer, it just clicks on, it clicks off. See? Freaking weird. Anyway, so I'm going to warm this up and get involved. I'm hungry. Look at these. It's great to have a sink, but this sink is so small. It's really hard. It's really hard to wash anything in such a small sink. Stupid fucking light. Oh yeah, and an espresso. I never said. So that's twice now. Maybe it's a regular thing. Morning everyone. So this is my last morning at Vonder. And before I talk about the hotel, I should really tell you about my meal. But I was so knackered. I just threw it in the sink and I went to sleep. So the meal last night came from a Caribbean takeaway called Jammin's, which you can find on North End Road in Fulham. And it was really delicious. I think it was kind of exactly what I needed as well, just like a good chicken and rice meal to sort me out. And you know, the dumplings were sweet dumplings, and they were really good. And I've got the patties for lunch today, so I'm looking forward to them. Okay, so the room, I paid £130 for 2 nights. So this is the most I've spent on a hotel room so far. And the idea was that the breakfast made it worth it. Now the breakfast was pretty delicious, and I'm going to go for breakfast and have exactly the same thing again this morning, because the orange juice was really good. The balsamic vinegar on the scrambled eggs really kind of worked. So I'm going to have exactly the same now. But even though that's the equivalent of like a 13 quid-ish, I don't know. I filmed the menu, you can check out if I'm right or wrong. So I wouldn't pay 13 quid for breakfast. So paying 130 for this. I was expecting a hob when I saw kitchenette, but as it transpired, I didn't need it anyway. The little negatives: the TV is strange. You can't pick up normal terrestrial channels. You can only pick up, you know, paid for movie channels. You can attach, you know, an external device. You can link up one of your own devices, I think, and you can access YouTube through an app on there. So I couldn't watch BBC One, or if I could, I couldn't work out how to do it. The most annoying thing in the room is that light over the kitchenette. It's mind-boggling. It switches on when you don't need it. It switches off when you do. It arrives with a big click and disappears with an equally annoying click. The sink is too small to do anything. The location of the room is on the street, so I can't have the window open because of smokers, and that's affected me quite badly this week because, you know, my throat and stuff. So I'm off to get a breakfast. Once I've had that breakfast, I'm not going to show you it. I'm literally going to have exactly the same thing. I'm going to work for a bake day. People got to bring in baked goods. So hopefully I can pick up some Welsh cakes. So would I stay here again for 130 quid? I don't know. I'm gonna say no, because I think I would rather pay less and sort my own breakfast out for a couple of quid. That's not to say that it's not a nice place. I actually quite like it. I like the decor. I like that it's bright. I like that it's it kind of, I don't want to say it makes you feel happy when you come in through the door, but it's a lot better than just, you know, just hello sir, welcome to the hotel, check out the artwork that does not match on the walls. So everybody's usually miserable in hotels, and the walls and the decorations kind of match the attitudes of the people that work there, whereas everyone in this place has been really kind of upbeat and happy. Guy on the reception, I wish I caught his name, because he's the guy who served me breakfast as well. So I kind of thought I was going to see him every single day for every one of my needs. But it was a different lady last night, but she was equally as nice. So everyone's been really nice here. And it makes a difference. It matches the place. So, you know, maybe you pay a little bit more just for people to actually smile at you and say thank you and please and help you when you need some help. I think the review this week is always going to be the caveat is that I'm not very well, and I think I needed a bed that was a little bit comfier. I think normally this bed would have just been fine. I would have just had a sleep and got on with it. But when I'm having, fever dreams and things and getting up every half an hour, I need to fall deep asleep. So I'm about to head home, hence why I've got this ridiculously heavy full backpack on. It's the heaviest one so far. It's ridiculous. It's actually hurting my feet to carry it, so I'm gonna have to make adjustments next week or something. I don't know what's in this, so heavy apart from my computer. But so I'm heading home. So last couple of weeks I've tried to sign off, with the, I've had a sleep, I've had a walk, I've done some stuff or whatever. But this week I've had a sleep. It wasn't a very good sleep, but I had a sleep. I had a walk. Did I? I walked to get my food, and I did some stuff while I tried that app, didn't I? But mostly the stuff I did was coughing and sneezing and things like that. So with that in mind, I am now going home. I'm looking forward to seeing my wife, seeing my dog, and sleeping in my own bed and drinking orange juice and getting better. And then we'll do this again on Monday. Take care everyone, bye.